still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. We're through the warm-ups, both teams are ready, and we're off from Levi's Stadium. Isaac Gorindo to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. Throwing deep right away. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can you make offensively?
He gets him around 6 there. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Chuck will throw to get us started. He's going to get this one to Tyson. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the air on 3rd and long. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Someone got a piece of that downfield throw, but it is caught anyway. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Well, he tried to get aggressive, and it looked like it was done for after the deflection. But he got himself to the right place at the right time to make that catch downfield.
Purdy throwing here. On the move, headed right. He goes right back to Samuel. Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play, and that is a San Francisco 1st down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play and put so much down into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Working on 2nd down. Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Off the play fake, Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. Touchdown, San Francisco!
Touchdown, 49ers.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shuck. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Throwing on 2nd. Shuck. And he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. Osa Odigizua. And that makes it 3rd and 24.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Shuck's going to throw here. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. The deep pass comes up big. 51 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. Shuck to throw. That's Tyson on the quick slant. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Kamara. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara. 9 yards on the score. Charlie Smith on to try the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that ties things at 7.
Charlie Smith.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Purdy throwing here on 2nd. Headed out right. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
2nd down, Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Play action now with Purdy. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Purdy setting up that play action. Escapes the pocket. That's low and bounces short of his man. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So 2nd down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Shoots away from one. And he'll go down here at the 16. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Down and 9.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Looking to throw, Purdy. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian Kirk scoring there to end an 8-play drive. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Sent right down the middle and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
14, Saints 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. with a return here. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Throwing, jump. Connection is made to Travis H2H. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Now Purdy. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right, they rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. To throw, Shuck. He'll drop this down to H2H. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on second. Now the shotgun, they'll give it to H2H. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shuck looking to pass here. Finds a man underneath. It's Kamara. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
9 yards. First down, Saints.
Now Shuck to throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And it's incomplete. Started as a catch, but the hit forced it free before he could secure it.
Incomplete.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Trying for it with Shuck. In big trouble now, and the ball is out.